Welcome to Scale Modeling Videos. Today's video I'm going to show you how to paint wood, mainly a wooden log. A wooden log that I did for a T62 tank build that looks just like this, okay? Now, using this technique, you can make quite a few different kinds of wood effects, okay? You can make a door, okay? Something like this, okay? Depending on the different types of colors that you use. You can also make crates, okay, that have more of an orangey look, these ones, than the wood does. And also, you know, you can make tools that have a decent like wood effect, okay. In the video, however, I'm not going to show you how to make the crates or the door. I'm only going to show you how I've made the log, okay? Because this is the only bit of video that I had at the moment. Now, using this technique, the look we're going to go for is a darker look, okay? Not the orange look. However, I will tell you how to achieve that look, being this door here. Okay, or this crate. Okay. All right, let's get started. Next, we choose our base color. I go with Tamiya XF57 buff. Sometimes I also go with the Tamiya's dark yellow. If you want a darker shade of wood, like the door I showed you earlier, you can go with Tamiya flat brown. However, just note you'll get a very dark shade of wood at the end. Once I've painted the wood, I then give it a black colored wash. I'm using Vallejo's black wash. It is an acrylic wash. I'm using an acrylic wash because I've painted the wood with an enamel paint. If you've painted the wood with an acrylic paint, please use an enamel or oil-based wash. Here is the log now after the wash has dried. We've cleaned up the wash a little bit. Now you can leave this at this stage. You can leave it if this is the look that you want. Okay? However, we're going to continue on because we want more of a darker orangish reddish kind of look. So the next step is we're going to paint it with clear orange and then clear red. Okay? Guys, this is very important. Sometimes I only paint with clear orange. If I want more of a wooden box look, like I showed you earlier, I only use clear orange. In this case, I'm going for a wooden log, so I'm going to paint it clear red first, then I will paint it clear orange on top of that. Okay? clear red is now dried, and we're going to paint clear orange on top of that, okay? This is what the log looks like after it's been painted clear orange. It's still very glossy. We're now going to apply Tamiya's Weathering Master Set. I like to use the sand, apply it on my finger, and then I'm going to rub across the entire log because it's got raised detail. This will highlight most of it, okay? And I've got a very nice effect at the end. Here's the log after the dry brushing is done. We're now going to matte coat this with Alclad matte coat. Okay. Now, something I wanted to talk about is the most important step in this process, guys, is when you apply the clear red and the clear orange. If you want a more orangey look, do not apply the clear red and just apply clear orange, and you'll have more of a wooden box type look that I showed you earlier. The door also that I showed you earlier, that was painted with flat brown first and then clear orange on top of that. There was no clear red there. For the log, we've gone with a Tamiya XF57 buff base, painted it with clear red, and then painted over top of that with clear orange, okay? So just remember, it's the different colors you choose that'll give you the final that'll give you a different outcome at the end, if that makes sense, okay? We're just going to matte coat this one more time and then have a look at the final product, okay? Here is the log now all finished up, painted and detailed. You can see all the highlights now and the wash effects. It looks like wood to me. Looks like a wooden log. Now we're going to put this on our tank and see what it looks like. Okay, and then we're going to have some photos at the end.